Hey gorgeous, it's November. I am losing my voice, so that is why this is delayed, but not through anything negative. It's because I had such a fabulous time celebrating the launch of my tarot book and deck, available now from all good bookstores. November is a big shift of energy in a positive way, and we can all open our heart to something different. Here's your monthly astrology. Gemini, this is a great month for love. It's one of the peaks of the year for you, with Venus, the planet of love, entering your joy, flirtation, and creativity mode. It's not just about love, but it's all about, when you wake up in that creative flow, where you become a visionary and you're excited to create things, whatever that may be, from gardening to writing a novel to making sweet, sweet love. This is the vibe around you for the rest of this month. It's very exciting, and it also makes you optimistic and flirty and open to the possibilities in the world. Now, just before that, Saturn, the Lord of responsibility, is going direct, thank goodness, and you're back on it when it comes to anything you want to commit to, but particularly connected to your career, your hobbies, anything where your focus is, right, this is something I want to build, and Saturn is going to help you. On top of that, with Venus entering Libra and all of that creativity, love and joy, you are feeling much better this month, much more excitable and optimistic, fingers crossed. Also, you want to make powerful changes, but it's almost like you can see them, you can dream them, and you can bring them into being. So make sure you do let your creative mind visualize your future and your desires. Now, just to even up the fabulousness around relationships more, Mercury is entering Sagittarius, and of course it's Sagittarius season, which is traditionally the time where love is drawn to you. You can find balance, harmony, and all things marvelous. Of course, we've got to make changes in ourselves, and prior to that, you've been going through a phase where you're looking at yourself and what you want to change and what you want to transform, and it's all coming together. The final piece of that puzzle is the new moon in Scorpio, where you are letting go of past patterns, habit, maybe self-criticism. Maybe you sometimes write, bad stories, like you're visualizing the future and going, oh, well, this terrible thing's going to happen, that terrible thing's going to happen, or so-and-so's thinking this about me. And you can bin all of that nonsense on this new moon and rewrite a beautiful story about the possibilities that can become you. And you can look at the people close to you and write stories about how much they care and love you. It's powerful and it's necessary, because don't forget, words are spells, and you, of all the signs, are the greatest wordsmith of them all, because you're ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So be very clear on this new moon to surrender any internal dialogue which isn't supporting your cosmic journey, and expect some unexpected magic as well, and some unexpected wonder. You do still have lots of things that maybe you're trying to perfect when it comes to a project, and it's good for you to have that focus on whatever project or whatever dream you want to make. You really are getting down to all the details, particularly on the 18th, when the Sun and Mars are joining forces in Scorpio, and you're like, right, this is onwards and I'm going to make it happen. But try not to lose your temper with anyone else around that time, because you might find that sort of eye for detail, you could see the flaws and faults in other people. Don't forget, we all have flaws and faults, and try and be supportive in trying to transform those around you rather than being critical, particularly around that day, as it's quite intense. When the Sun enters Sagittarius, again, you're looking for harmony and balance, and you'll see the way forward. Mars is also entering Sagittarius on the 24th, so passion, desire, and strength are all around you. And finally, of course, on the 27th of November, we have the full moon in Gemini. Now, whenever there's a full moon in our sign, I always say, for a couple of weeks before, think about and work with the energy, because the full moon is a peak experience. What peak experience do you want? Work towards that now. So much love. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive cosmic yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.